Hello everyone, we are making a simple shirt gown for ladies. Simple shirt gown for ladies. And I already have my material on the table. This is the front panel. When cutting a shirt gown, you need to have the front panel and the back panel. Have the what? The front panel and the back panel. This is the front panel on the table. It's on fold already. I folded it. Then I have the back panel. I'm going to work with this back panel. So let me keep it somewhere and finish with the front panel. The front panel, the first thing I did is to fold the bottom part into two. I folded it with 1.5 inches. This gown is going to have, it's not going to be button down, but there's provision for making button down. But somehow halfway I'm going to make it, I'm going to sew it and have, so that it will have a slit in front. Not like the normal shirt gown that has button down, but the cutting pattern is the same thing. So now my front part, the button side is on fold. It's on fold. Then I'm going to get my shoulder. The shoulder is 16 inches. So I came down, after getting my 16 inches from here to here, I came down with 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches right on the shoulder measurement. Then I'm going to draw a line. As you see, I've drawn the line already. This is the line. Then to get my armhole from the shoulder point, I'm going to come down with 7 inches. This is the 7 inches down. 7 inches. My half length is 18 inches. This is the 18 inches here. Then the hip measurement, I'm going to do it on 24. This is 24. So now let's rule the lines. This is the armhole measurement. Armhole, the half length, and the hip measurement. This is the hip. This is the hip measurement. So now we are going to come in with our actual measurements. I said we are working with a bust of 38 inches. So 38, you divide 38 into 4 places. So if you are a beginner, this is what you do. You look for 38 on your tape, fold it into 2. Into 2 gives you 18 inches. Then you fold it into 2 again to make it, because it has 4 panels. Remember, we folded the front into the front panel. We have 2 pieces, and the front panel is fold on fold, so making it 4 parts. So we are, all our measurement to be divided by 4. So 38 divided by 4 is 9 inches. So that is our bust measurement, 9 inches. Our bust measurement is 9 inches. Then we are going to give it a seam allowance. I'm going to add just 1 inch for the seam allowance. So let's look at 10 inches. This is 10 inches. The waist of the person is 34. 34 divided by 4 is 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So 8.5. Then 1 inch seam allowance. Mark it there. Now we are going to the hip measurement. The hip measurement is 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11. Then the seam allowance 1 inch makes it 12. So this is what we have. We are going to connect the lines now from under the armhole. From the armhole measurement, we connect to the waist, and from the waist to the hip. This is the hip measurements. This is the hip measurement. Then you can now make it straight down from there. Now we've gotten the shape of the clothes, the shirt down. Then the armhole. Can you see the armhole? This is 7 inches, this is 18, this is 24, and this is the length of the gown. So we are going to cut our Now we are going to cut the neck. The standard measurement for cutting neck is, the wideness is 2.5. So this is the wideness of the neck. We are going to measure 2.5. This is the 2.5 measurement here. 2.5. Then you come downwards 2.5. In case the person is so fat or is chubby, when you finish joining the cloth, you still have space to open up. You can still open up the neck to your desired length. But now I'm using 2.5 for this shirt. So I'm going to cut off the neck. So we are done with the front panel. This is the front panel. We are done with it. Now let's go to the back panel. Okay, this is the back panel of my shirt gown. Remember I told you my shirt gown is not like the normal pattern. This is a design shirt gown. We are going to have a design at the back, and the front is not going to be all through button down. So watch what I'm doing carefully. This is the back panel of the gown. I have a folding here. My back is going to have a folding at the back. Instead of it to be plain at the back, it's going to have a folding. That's why I have this folding right here. So now I'll bring the front panel and place it on the back panel. The front panel is now on top of the back panel. So I'm going to cut the back panel now, but I have to place the front on top of the back, and this is what I've done. Don't mind that the length is longer. We are still going to shape to the normal length that we desire. So right here at the top, I'm going to increase the back panel by 2.5 inch. This is the line here, 2.5 inch, 2.5 inches. So I'm going to rule it. I'm ruling my 2.5 inch increase. So now this is my 2.5 inch. I'm going to cut it off. Two and a half inches off. The next thing, I'm going to shape the gown. Use the front panel to shape the back. We are almost done with our cutting. So now this is what we have. The back is almost done. So the only thing remaining now is we are going to connect the back to the front like this to cut out our neck. So this is what we have. You can press it down with your iron so that when cutting you have a neater job done. So we are going to cut off this part of the neck. I've opened the fold, then I'm going to come in this way. This is the back panel and this is the front panel. So now let's take our measurements. I'm going to make this gown 45 inches. Okay, let's say 46 inches. 46 inches long. So this is 46 inches right here. You can decide to cut it straight like this, depending on what you want. You can make it straight or you can make the edges curve. But for this particular gown, I want to curve the edges. So here I'm coming in with let me do 3 inches. You can do 3 inches, you can do 3.5, you can do 4, whatever, however you want your design to be. So this, I'm doing 3 inches. I'm going to come down, I'm going to connect it to the lines I have drawn before, so that I'll make the edge curvy and not just straight. So I'm cutting off that part right now. This is what the edge is going to look like. Wow, beautiful. Okay everyone, we are about to cut the sleeve. This is our material for the sleeve. Unfold, folded into 2, fold into 4. The material is unfolded into 4 places. The length for this top is going to be 21. So this is the length, 21 inches. I'm giving 1 inch extra for seam allowance, so we have 22 inches here. The wideness is this is 8.5 wideness. Now the person's armhole is 12 inch. We are not going to make it shapy. We are going to give it a little allowance so that it comes out puffy. So now let's cut off the armhole. I'm going to give like 8.5 here, coming like this. I have like 4.5 inch inward from here. From here to here is 4.5 inch. So the person's sleeve is armhole is 12 inches. So we are supposed to do like 6 inches for the armhole, then 7 inches seam allowance. That's adding 1 inch to the 12. So I'm still going to add an extra. I'm going to do like 1.5 allowance, 1.5 inch allowance. So now we have like 7.5 here. We have, let's reduce this place to 6 inches. 7.5, 6 inches. The reason for this is to give the sleeve shape, to give it shape. So now I'm going to join our measurement together. This is what we need to have. This is the sleeve. I'm going to notch the middle. I'm notching this place. I'm also going to notch here. So this is the sleeve for our shirt gown. There's a design that I want to give to this sleeve. I want to give it a design that we are going to have like a lace here to tie. So now what I want to do is I'll come in here with 2.5 inch, and I'm going to cut. This is 2.5 inch. I'm going to come in by 2.5 inch. So we have a 2.5 inch cut on the sleeve. Our shirt gown is almost ready. So we are going straight to the machine to join all the parts together. And watch out for the part 2 video. This is just the cutting. We have cut a simple shirt dress. The part 2 video is going to show you how we joined the edges together and how we made the shirt dress. Then I'm still going to have a part 3 video that is going to show us how we joined the collar and the sleeve together. Thank you, everyone.